memories. I don't know what you're looking for, but cards on the table. You don't get more unreliable narrator than me. It's my thing. And the collateral damage. Oh, but don't worry about that. I remember you invading like it was yesterday. Heroes and villains working together. Imagine me being one of humanity's last defenders. What a gas! Oh, that's right. You, don't have a sense of humor. If only the others had listened! I had big plans for us going out with a bang! But you know what they say about good intentions. You can't kill them all! Oh, that's when we first met. Oh, we could have been pals, shared torture tips. But you ruined my Earth. That's my modus operandi. And I hate being upstaged. So if you thought you could keep this very active pathological imagination in a jar, think again. Then I discovered you'd been giving my Earth a makeover. What's a place like this doing in a guy like me? Well, I'll pick your brain about it sometime. Ice pick! You guys are handsy.
Your priorities are being updated. Hack has located Brainiac's next dimension, and Earth apparently influenced by the Joker.
Oh, hell no. No, absolutely not.
Looks like Brainiac's collecting trophies, because he's still got the Joker from that Earth in stasis.
I can already feel the train wreck.
You'll breach the defenses of this new world, take down the Brainiac iterations, and recruit Joker as an asset.
You Jokers are bad enough. But the Joker?
This isn't a debate. Consider yourselves briefed and get to work.
Yes, Director Amanda Waller. Right away, Director Amanda Waller.
You ought to do something about this heap of care packages.
Fresh Brainiac weapons in the city. A newly breached and very concerning dimension. We have our work cut out for us, Task Force X. Some more than others. The city is chock full of...
This world.
Well, I'm impressed. I want to see more of this, Task Force X. Now proceed to your next objective.
Whoa! I'm falling!
Extra serving of enemies coming up.
Listen up, Task Force X. We have the location of the data vault. You're gonna attack the vault, spike Brainiac's giant head, and get us the phasing coordinates for Joker. These are your orders and are not up for discussion. Waller out.
Know this, Earthlings. Your shields will fall.
What kind of
And
job
then
is this?
so will you.
Dangerous, difficult, reckless? Perfect.
Task Force X. You'll find I guard my anomaly collection quite jealously. Including this world's Joker. Let's say, his evil shall not escape my sight. Redeployment is in order. I'm picturing your defeat, Task Force X. And where there's a will, there's a way. Defeat. That's quite enough playing with dreams. Let's bring this screaming back to reality.
Okay, I like to think I'm hot, but not like this. Gotta dash.
Why do you want
Construct
this?
shattered and scattered.
Arceus DNA is mine. These tests will only... Multiple anomalies are always so vexing.
Wait, at least buy me dinner first.
Don't blow this for us, man.
Oh.
What'd I just tell you?
Wait, we don't shoot these guys here? Aw, okay, that's on me.
Oh, Christ.
Mandy, baby, is that you? Oh, I'm so glad you're alive.
Shut it! It was a gamble adding you to this Task Force X, and I'm sick of your bullshit already. So I guess you'll fit right in. Keep him in line.
Put it in me.
Oh, mate, bloody hell! Now you've just made it weird. Hal?
Hell no. Been there, done that, got the scars, did some healing. I'm not into that type anymore.
Maladaptive narcissists?
Comedians.
Come on, Deadshot! Sharko, you want to have a go this time?
My hands are too large.
We sure about this, Director?
Oh, this brings back memories of my old Suicide Squad.
Here we go.
They're all dead. What a tragedy. What a heartbreaker. The sprays of blood, the smell of singed hair, the viscera. Oh, the viscera. I'd definitely do it differently this time around. Cleaner.
Well, congratulations, Task Force X. It took you all of 20 seconds to lose control of him.
Hey, don't misunderstand me here. I killed my team because I truly cared about them. And even though I've only just gotten to know you guys, I care about you that much too.
Colonel Flagg, lock him up.
For the record, I hate this.
Oh, is it too much? Making new friends after a move is always tough. Oh, this is much more accommodating than other cells I've been in. Is that real cinder block? 5 stars. If you need a break, I'm your man. If you don't, I still am. Please, somebody use me. Hey, pal. Thoughts? Feelings? Let's talk this out. I don't need your validation, but it sure would be nice. You eyeing me or the bed? Either way, I love the intensity. Come on. Don't leave your best weapon locked away. In case of alien emergency, break glass! It might look like I've only got one leg, but you should see all the ones I've got buried in my yard. Hey, do you know how to get blood out of spats? Asking for a friend. Anytime you want to switch out, you just let me know. I even warmed up the cot for you. Don't ask how. You know, back home, I'm more than just a murderer. I'm a mass murderer. You know what the team needs? 100% more Joker. And 10% more iron. You eyeing me or the bed? Either way, I love the intensity.
You keep your distance from Quinn, Joker. She's got enough to handle already.
I swear, any funny business, and I'm gonna start throwing punks into portals.
Back off, all right?
Whew, okay. You're not the Joker, but you're a Joker. Things are probably very different on your Earth, right? Like, oh no. If your nemesis was Toyman, dressed up like a toy, had a toy signal, that kind of thing, I swear that's a coincidence. We're on the same side here.
Hey, clown. You might have some of these other assholes scared with your whole crazy act. But if you want to see crazy, just start something. I'll show you crazy.
Mr. Joker, we're not gonna have any problems, are we?
Now what? This guy's come to test his laughing gas formula on me? Go ahead, I don't care.
And now, I wish to contemplate more than your surface world concerns. I have nothing more to say. For now.
I don't like the sight of you one bit. You got that in common with the old Joker.
Oh, you look scary as hell, Joker. I dig it.
I know you're a rep, pal, whatever dimension you're from. You got a boner for mass murder. So, we gonna have a problem?
Mr. Joker, sir, whatever you need.
My goal is to discover an Earth that doesn't have a Joker on it. I'd held out hope that Waller might change her mind, but she seems set on adding a new Joker to her collection. Hack's interdimensional location skills are most impressive, but Joker Earth? Must we?
Oh, I was expecting the Joker. Oh, the patient behind the 150-page medical record.
Gosh, look at you, Mr. Joker. You remind me of growing up with carnival folks. Good, decent people. A lot of missing fingers and teeth.
Welcome to Task Force X, Joker. I've got 2 rules. You do as I say, and you don't try to kill your teammates. Unless I say. Go on. Get out there.
As a last resort, Joker used his own experimental Titan mixture. The super serum warped his body to match his twisted mind. But it wasn't enough to defeat Batman.
We had to make do with Barkham Asylum, and it was only for dogs. Bad dogs. I'm kidding. We had the asylum, and boy, it got juicy in there.
Harley Quinn. Once a promising young psychiatrist, she returned to the asylum to terrorize it as Joker's sidekick.
If she was just the sidekick, your Joker's getup must have been skimpy. Me? I don't lace my corset that tight. Need room to laugh.
Two-Face, Penguin, Ra's al Ghul, even the Joker. Batman's nemesis died poisoned by his own chemical compound. A tragic irony.
Just to be clear, they turned Gotham's low-income neighborhoods into a privately owned prison state. And it didn't work. Well, there goes my pitch for mayor.
Batman and Joker's rivalry finally ended in Arkham City. I don't doubt Batman would have saved the Maniac if he could. but the Titan poison ensured this was Joker's last laugh.
Wow. This is very existential for me. I always wondered what I'd look like dead. Answer? Waxy. My Batman never held me like that. Maybe I went overboard on the chloroform?
Professional killer Deadshot was hired to assassinate several VIP targets, like myself, and Bruce Wayne and Batman. Close calls with death that night.
I love this take on Deadshot. Very problematic.
Batman turned back the tide of fear, reclaimed the city, but at what cost? In defeating Scarecrow, his identity was revealed to the world.
Scarecrow? Where I come from, something like this would be considered tasteless. Whereas here, it's for kids.
Who was the Arkham Knight? The mysterious figure seemed to aid Scarecrow, but vanished after his defeat. I believe his methods were very similar to the vigilante, Red Hood.
Huh. Don't know this guy, but he's got a real face for crowbars.
The Demon Bat, terror of Gotham's criminals. But let me ask you, would the events you've witnessed not drive any man to a place of darkness?
See, what I like is he could have called himself Money Man, but he went with Bat. And that's a choice.
Several years after faking his death, Bruce Wayne finally returned, drawn back to the light by the metahuman superheroes from Metropolis. They asked Batman to join the Justice League. He accepted. And so, the story of Bruce Wayne, the Batman, continues, far from the mean streets of the city that made him. I'm Jack Ryder. Thanks for taking this journey with me.
Wow, they're just like us. I'd blow them right up if I could. Wait, that's it? No more backstory? No more jingles? Tell me there's a gift shop. I want a pressed pen. Shame I never got to meet Batman. Feel like we could have been pals. If they're gonna keep comparing me to a dead guy, I should at least get to inherit his stuff. So, you're just gonna go out and do violence without me, huh? No respect. Classic Mandy. The Earths might change, but they never do. In my universe, we put the funniest and most charming people on TV. Guess in your universe, you put them in jail cells. Hi, Daddy! Sorry, probably the new kid calls you that, right? What kind of lipstick is that? I use ruby smooches, but I'm thinking about going darker. You deserve a break, Harley. Come, put your feet up and let Joker do the work. Hey, Flag, want to start an improv troupe? I got some great name suggestions. Hey, this place got an open mic night? Look at you, Shark. You're strong, handsome, smart, talented. Why the hell are you still working here? Come on in and rest your fins, Sharky. What happens to all those teeth you lose? You snacking on those bad boys or what? I want to be out there with you, Shark, like a clown-faced remora. Come on in, Boomer. You look like a man who really knows how to sit. You're a talented man, Captain. Last time I threw a boomerang, it never came back. Some say it's still out there. No need to swap out. Come in. We can be quirky roommates. The joke and the bloke. So you got a whole doctorate? I didn't even go to clown college. Culinary school, sure, but that's it. Could I get a private screen in here? Practicing my close-up magic. Place has pretty bad cell reception. I've got no bars. swap out with you, Shark, but even I know that's a downgrade. Some days you're the comedian, others you're the captive audience. On my Earth, platypuses make complete sense. You can't fool me! If this is the Hall of Justice, where are all the powdered wigs? You want to swap with me? It'll leave the squad wanting more Harley. Want to take a breather? Happy to warm up the crowd. Oh, Argus. My bad. I thought it said something else.
No tricks, Joker.
Joker, there is nothing important enough for you to be bothering me right now.
Hard to believe, Joker. But I think I just might prefer your Earth 1 counterpart. Could you be doing something else, Joker? Anything else? Is this part of the act, Joker? I don't like it. Or want it. I knew you were gonna be a problem, Joker.
Something you need, Joker? Or is this what just passes as your normal?
If you wish to talk, you know where to find my hologram, Joker.
Don't you want your very own tube, Joker? Ivy's subject got his own tube, and he seems thrilled.
Yuck. Bet you get called a creep a lot, Joker. I don't like meat sacks chattering at me, Joker, but I like this even less.
You doing a little fashion show for me, J-Man?
I really like jokes. All kinds. What does a nosy pepper do? It gets jalapeno business?
I know this one seems less psychotic, but don't let your guard down.
Sweet, sweet freedom! Come here, Ricky, and give us a smooch.
I'll give him this. Kid's got style. Still an evil clown, though.
Bring the car around, would you?
Ladies and gentlemen, the man I hate the most, Joker.
Richard, be a dear and tidy up in there while I'm gone. Thanks.
I'd like the record to show that I hate this. It's Joker.
Your Earth's a real treat. All of the murder, none of the consequences.
Joker's coming out, and I ain't laughing.
Not bad, but your delivery could use a little work.
Caution, we are bringing out an undesirable.
Your Earth's a real treat. All of the murder, none of the consequences.
Taser's ready. Just for the hell of it, really.
Not bad, but your delivery could use a little work.
We've got a criminal inbound. Repeat, criminal inbound.
Bring the car around, would you?
No funny business. Got too much on my plate to scrub you off the walls.
Richard, be a dear and tidy up in there while I'm gone. Thanks.
No sudden moves, no panhandling, no spitting gum.
Sweet, sweet freedom! Come here, Ricky, and give us a smooch.
I'll give him this. Kid's got style. Still an evil clown, though.
Your Earth's a real treat. All of the murder, none of the consequences. Dear Brainiac, postcard from my new forever home. Wish you weren't here. I'm having a grand old time. Argus even gave us shields. Less maintenance than my usual human shields. Oh, question. Is it even indentured servitude if you're doing what you love? P.S. This apocalypse has got novelty. The Green Lantern Corps is doing monster tryouts. You just can't keep your mitts out of people's DNA, can you? I get it. I'm a big fan of crimes against nature myself. My new squad's a lot more alive-y than the last ones. Harley's got this weird aunt vibe that is just charming. I think I might even miss these folks when they're dead. Anywho, if this is the second team I lose in mysterious circumstances, well, it makes a fellow want some payback, some revenge. See, this universe has a serious Joker deficiency. Once you're out of the way, the sky's the limit on who I can kill next. So, thanks, Brainiac, for giving a young criminal his shot at a big second act.
Here we are again. Me and you against the world. What a world it is. It took serious modifications to my body to survive in Brainiac's frozen wasteland. As for my mind, Dr. Frias always has a plan. But I couldn't plan our way out of this one. Time and time again, I refused to join Amanda Waller and her task force. All the evidence suggested my involvement would do little to save the world. But I could save our world. Eventually, the calls stopped coming, and we were alone. Until now. I received a communication from another Waller, another dimension, another chance. This Waller seems different, more calculating. Her task force sounds marginally more competent. They've already begun a counterattack against Brainiac. But as always with Waller, there was a deal to be made. Her world's greatest scientific minds working on a cure. For my assistance in recovering the Flash. Send a scientist to find a scientist. I see the logic. If her people can reach us, it'll prove their capabilities. And if they can't, it's still me and you against the world. Nora. We've located another of Brainiac's dimensional invasion points, and a survivor. Dr. Frias. I've already been in contact and negotiated a deal.
The Mr. Freeze? Even one from another dimension is sure to be very cool. Very competent.
I should hope so. She's agreed to aid us in the field and in the lab. It's clear Brainiac is still experimenting on the Justice League. We've isolated the Flash's unique Speed Force signature on the Skull ship.
Hang on a tick. Is what now? What do you mean all speedsters have got a...
Yes, Harkness, they do. Including you. You're especially easy to track.
Oh.
We're still working on details to acquire the Flash, but Freeze will be an asset there. Get her first.
Wait. Her?
I know. You told me finding common ground with people builds relationships. I'm just not sure I want to explore what I have in common with these people.
It's my favorite color. But
You wouldn't call this a lost cause yet, so I'll withhold my judgment. For now. If we're lucky, Brainiac's data will hold something we can use.
Not doing anything.
Hey, Cuttlefish. Criminal activity sure loses its savor without you. In fact, what am I saying? Everything loses its savor without you. This team is interesting, Cuttlefish. We'll see how this all plays out.
Well, now at least
Let Morgan know if anyone's trying to bother you. I'll handle it. Wish we could talk like we used to, Nora. Soon. All right, I won't fuss over you any longer. Nothing more for now, Cuttlefish. But I'll tell you if anything changes. We'll give this world a fighting chance, Nora. And you too. I'll add some new songs to your playlist before the next mission.
Wouldn't want you getting bored. Don't worry, I'll be back. And I promise I will take a rest. Stay safe, Cuttlefish. We'll get through this. I should go. I have a cure to find, after all. I'll tell Hiro not to touch your pod's settings, though he did improve the efficiency. If we're lucky, Brainiac's data will hold something we can use.
Victor Freeze, this brilliant but cold scientist, would do anything to protect his wife Nora, whether that meant opposing or aiding Batman.
Well, I do have a reputation to keep up. I miss Nora's cheering. We'll make up for it later.
Come on, Sharko, it's one frozen lady. How hard can it be?
Kid, get down here.
Victoria Frias, I presume.
Amanda Waller. So tell me again about the partner benefits.
The deductibles are hell.
Whoa! Like a giant collectible! She's in mint condition! BNIB!
Nora has undergone vitrification. She is not an action figure.
I think they are bonding.
Shark, we didn't go through all that to make friends. We need her tech to win the war.
Statistically, it's extremely unlikely you can stop Brainiac.
Come on. I thought you'd be up for taking the long shot, no matter the cost.
Oh, tingly.
These are your world's finest scientific minds? What happened here?
I am more of a hobbyist, but I would also be happy to assist.
And you get to hang out with us while your Sheila's defrosting. No offense.
I'll be frank, Dr. Frias. You want Task Force X to take you and your wife back to the Ice Age? Fine. But you know a better offer isn't coming. For either of you.
Desperate times, desperate measures. Name your price.
There might be a teeny nanite bomb in your head, Clive.
Do it. For Nora. No matter the cost.
Good for them. Cute couple. You got strong and you got silent.
I eliminate Brainiac from the multiverse, and you fulfill your end of the deal. Yes?
First, a little downtime, Doctor. Luther has some files on metahuman tissue regeneration that I'd like an expert opinion on.
Don't worry, ma'am. We'll look after her. Does she like store brand or name brand? I've got protein bars.
I just hope that this Freeze is less of a jackass than the old one. Not gonna be hard. Yeah, a new idiot for me to take care of is great and all, but could you try and focus on rescuing civilians? Sometimes I wish the rest of y'all were as tight-lipped as Freeze. It's gonna be fun watching you idiots deal with living with your nemesis. Nemesis. Oh, heck, I don't know.
You brought me to this world to do what, exactly? Gather dust? And here we have an opportunity to observe the buffoon in its natural habitat. I haven't missed leg day since the last mass extinction event, and I'm not starting now. A box. An entire world's greatest scientific mind, and you keep it in a box. Unbelievable. My mind was elsewhere. much to my body's chagrin. Lucky for all of us, I enjoy my own company. Oh no, not seclusion. Anything but seclusion. Please. Could you check on Nora? It's not separation anxiety, it is separation analysis. Keeping me sidelined wastes my time, strength, and intellect. A hat trick of tossed potential. Brainiac is out there, yet I am in here. Don't have to be an unparalleled genius to call that bad math. I find out anyone has touched Nora, and there will be consequences. Let's get this frankly bizarre and deeply uncomfortable show on the road.
Ah, Queen of the Cold Shoulder. It's Freeze.
So you finally come to your senses. Excellent.
Freeze is leaving the cooler.
Well, Flag, this better not be because you want a spotter again.
Stay frosty. Here comes Freeze.
You don't keep your best and brightest bench.
Straight out of the freezer and into our hearts.
I find out anyone has touched Nora, and there will be consequences.
Freeze could carry Task Force X on her back, literally and figuratively. Freeze better be as committed to the cause as she is to her research, or at least able to fake it well enough. I want to see how Freeze swings things for us. Hopefully she pushes the rest of you to a modicum of improvement.
Get a move on, love. That wife ain't gonna unfridge herself.
Gather up, Task Force X. I want the Flash back here in one piece, so pay attention.
In order for us to retrieve the Flash from the Skull ship, you will first need to remove the Data Vault's defenses, reveal the Vault, and defeat this Brainiac iteration.
Get all of that? I hope so.
Let's transfer in an orderly fashion and emerge in one piece, please. Disoriented when you find him, so handle him with care.
You heard the doctor. With care.
I may have burned too bright.
Here to reclaim your sworn enemy, the Flash? How touching. I'll be more than happy to share my research with you. In fact, I've made a breakthrough. As you can see, I am now a league of my own. Calculators out, and pencils ready, Task Force X. Let's consider the other side of the equation now. Not
not even the fundamentals will stick with you. I'll break you down into something even simpler. And much smaller. All plans must be capable of weathering setbacks. Especially such frustratingly tenacious ones as you. I've allowed you to continue more than long enough. This little diversion ends now. My projections predicted something akin to this. I never intended to experience it. But ultimately... this data is beginning to give diminishing return.
Oh boy. Oh wow. I'm not really used to getting winded. Hey, shouldn't you all be in jail?
The hell are you idiots doing? Get the Flash into stasis and get back to work.
Wish you were always that fun, Flasher. We'll make a sidekick out of you yet.
That's one Brainiac down. You were right, he did make it annoying. I cannot wait to dive into dissections together again. The biology of Corrupted is fascinating. You know, you and Harleen have similar senses of humor. You two would be an absolute terror. I can't help but feel there is useful information hidden in corrupted DNA. Cuttlefish. This is going to take much longer than I'd hoped. You should see some of these worlds. You'd absolutely hate them. I had a few ideas I'll run simulations on while on missions. We'll see how it goes, love. Although this technology isn't technically peer-reviewed, I have every confidence in it. You're in good hands, Flash. My bedside manner may be lacking, but I make up for it in witty banter. Another test subject will prove invaluable for my research. No, save your voice. No, really. You have nothing to fear. I won't be testing my incomplete hypotheses on you. You'll know how hard this was for me, but I finally had to admit, I can't save you alone. Don't think I've changed my mind about working as part of a team. But this does remind me of when we first got our start as villains. Only we didn't have to contend with living weapons of war. Brainiac's experiments are continuing. There's much to learn. Much I could learn. As to the Flash himself, his recovery is going to take time. Brainiac's resurrection really did a number on his nervous system. He's still amnesiac, but we have made promising advances in recovering his memories. Advances I can use to ensure your memories remain intact. Our odds of survival have significantly increased, and with them, the odds of finding the cure. But one thing bothers me, Nora. Brainiac's actions are incompatible with his strategy. There is something else driving him. And you know how I feel about incomplete hypotheses. No matter. We'll stop him. Whatever the future brings, I'll be there for you. No apocalypse is going to change that.
So, I'm lawless. The lawbreakers already know what I'm about. But luckily for newbies, this is a good jumping on point. I did the whole Robin Hood thing in Gotham a while. That iceberg lounge party heist. Me and mine. Now Metropolis is under siege and it's being suppressed in media. I had to get in there and do something. Okay, I had some help from the Suicide Squad. Thanks, Dad Shot. Anyway, Brainiac's been doing this mega colonizing shtick across multiple dimensions. So I've been exploring, documenting, and making plans. Unlike some people. We'll work on that when they get here. So, where is here? I mean, look at this! What even is this, Brainiac? Actually, first, I have something to show y'all straight from Brainiac's lab. Woo! Oh, I'll be back. We're supporting some great charities this month. Maj, drop the info links. This message is for Deadshot, Floyd Lawton. Hey, Dad, it's me, Zoe, which you know, obviously. So I broke a few rules, but I had very valid reasons, okay? I Columbus some cool Catwoman memorabilia, and I found your favorite space cop. If you can be cool about it. Listen, things are spicy and I shouldn't do it alone, so, you know, come pick me up. Finally. Okay, I'm gonna make this fast. I'm Lawless, we're pulling a heist, and you're my muscle. I'm gonna get Green Lantern off the Skull ship, but I know Brainiac is hiding something big here, so it's a virtual smash and grab. Literally. Hack and I have no idea how stable this place is. No idea who broke the world like this. It's kinda weird. But the artificial sugar circus planet was also weird too. Anyway, we need y'all to do some scouting for us first. Pretty please?
But quiet is...
Oh, yeah, I pre-recorded just in case of interrupted broadcast scheduling or the big AFK.
In case of what? You mean a dead man switch?
Like I said, I can get Green Lantern to you. I just need an opening for me to bust him out. Make that gun expend a bunch of energy, and it should divert enough power for me to short the systems on Green Lantern's bottom here. Easy peasy. My plan totally worked. The big green construct machine is back. Okay, he's been better, but he's out. Just need to make an opening to get us both off the ship. This is a solid start, Suicide Squad. Look at y'all. But you should probably go. Now.
Bridging the gap.
Okay, we're cutting it real close, but we got an opening. Squad, keep your eyes up, okay?
It's a very literal opening, Miss Lawton.
You gotta get outside somehow. Yay! So, yeah, just grab him and get to the portal and I'll be there too. Sweet! You saw where he landed, right? Okay, good news. You landed in one piece. Bad news, you really gotta hurry. So here's the plan. I got Lantern out of the ship. You and Hero take care of anyone on the ground. All that a drive-through. Beep, beep.
Oh, I'm so excited! A heist! Which is a crime. But it's rescuing Hero, so... Wait, is he okay? Does he need medical assistance?
Oh, he's just in the old Arkham graveyard. Definitely, probably haunted.
I understand exactly what kind of partner Green Lantern would be in a group project.
Come on, pals! Think about it. He's never gonna hold you later. Who doesn't like favors? Now, use what you learned. Your significant equipment R&D budget.
No bad ports in the storm, right? Can I get a hand up? Since we're all working together now? No!
die among the...
I need you to make some noise so I can sneak out past Brainiac's perimeter defenses. Hack says the suburbs are the furthest stable point from the school ship she can confirm. So, do what the Suicide Squad does best. Fuck his colonizer shit up! Yeah! Oh, sorry, Sir Lloyd, sir. Dad.
You heard our interdimensional thief, Task Force X. I advise you to return and prepare to face off against Brainiac.
Oh, Task Force X. You're just Waller's plaything.
Time, guys. Really gonna need a bigger distraction. The school ship's on some kind of special lockdown.
What do you mean, a bigger distraction? How much bigger can it get?
Like, plants a data spike flag in Brainiac's life model decoy head big. Good news time, though. Hack and I know where the data vault is now.
I want this Brainiac crashed and burned, Task Force X. Lawless is an added bonus. One that I expect you to acquire this time.
Hack! If we get Lawless, the three of us could be Task Force C! Get it? Because they're Gen X and we're...
I get it, Hero. I don't hate it, actually. This place could use a shake-up. I'll need you to keep Brainiac out of my code while I track down his location. Hero and I have outlined some distractions.
Me and my truck are on standby for all your distraction needs. Operation TFC is a go.
You weren't kidding about that, huh? Brainiac is housing data inside the GCPD. It's been a while since I've infiltrated a law enforcement database.
It's not really a police station anymore, though, right? So this totally doesn't count as a federal offense. You guys take care of the aliens. We got this.
Suicide Squad. I was drawing my studies on this world to a close, but you gave me a reason to stay. I hope you've adjusted your strategy. As I have adjusted mine. Your little incursion into this world has proven quite troublesome. But it ends here. I'd like to share my latest research with you. I hope you're ready.
Shield deployed.
Well, look at that. Complete genome switching in seconds. Try to keep up. A hostile environment, iterations spliced with metahuman DNA. Isn't it time you understood the model you'll disrupt?
Listen, we go in there. We tell Waller we're not letting her do that to any kid. Any more kids.
Welcome to Task Force X. Zoe Lawton.
Ugh, here we go.
This is low. Even for you, Waller.
Hello? I'm right here? Ugh, that is so like you to go right past me.
I haven't asked anyone to do anything I wouldn't do myself in this situation. I certainly haven't compromised my morals. Maybe you're just projecting.
Zoe is 13 years old. You can't
Dad! I'm 18. This is my choice, okay? I'm doing what feels right, which I thought you'd be all about. And I definitely do know what I'm getting into, okay?
Yeah, girl. Don't let your dad tell you what to do, you rebel.
Your dad's right. You can't go making life-altering decisions like that.
I didn't listen to my old man. You want to end up like me?
Have you ever even seen the bomb in your heads? Because I've gone over full schematics, and according to my information, y'all are the ones who let a shady government agency strip you entirely of your rights. You let them inject you with a thing you didn't understand. Like, at all. And you ran headfirst into literally an apocalyptic war zone. Like, with explosion and destruction and everything.
In my defense, I thought it was the best way to see you again. These fools...
Dad! Please, this is important. Okay, your bodily autonomy, right? I mean, what is even keeping you here?
Ooh, largely fear of our boss. And you, progeny of Floyd Lawton. Why do you fight?
How many people get to say that they robbed an alien colonizer right under his nose and then kicked his ass? Basically, just me.
See, this isn't something you can just undo. Like...
Didn't hurt any more than my first tattoo.
You have a tattoo? You have more than one? Girl, you hate needles!
Hope it's not for an ex.
Tattoos are a rite of passage.
Ink's already dry. Colonel Flagg.
What's the Wi-Fi password, General Boy Scout?
I don't know.
Just give me a few. I'll figure it out for myself.
That's my girl.
Is this like a sensory deprivation thing, or do you have to hear everything everyone says out here? I gotta admit, tapping on the glass is so tempting. Aside from the whole space cop thing, you're mostly okay. And this is the only time I'll say that. Don't tell my dad about the near misses on the ship, and I keep the slip and slide hallway video private. You know, your whole recovery process could be made really cool with a pocket dimension and a training montage. You know, I sort of wish I'd been here for your wisecracking, plucky hero era. Unless you're a pun guy. Ugh. Yikes, I feel like your fastest man alive status has to get temporarily revoked. Let me know if you want to set up some is he escaping pranks, because I love those. I don't know why, but you give more weird hat than cowl vibes for some reason. I can't put my finger on it. No one's gonna know if I just tap on it a little and you wouldn't narc, right?
Surprised Waller lets you still stream as Lawless. Wait, she does know about it, right?
I gotta know. What's the journey from marine biologist to eco-terrorist look like? I'd follow your account on every social media platform. I'm looking forward to you and Dr. Frias being couple goals. I bet y'all are super cute. Dr. Frias has been telling me all about you, and I gotta say, you are an inspiration. I feel like I'm gonna learn a lot from you. Most of it illegal, but a lot. Fine. Get your asses on. Good luck without me. It's like being banned, but it's somehow so much worse. You're wasting talent. Open your eyes. Yeah, that's right. You get your gang together. Act like I'm not even here. I am not gonna wait here forever. This cell is too small. And the reception is trash. Fine, leave me here. Your loss. We voted on live. Chat says you should let me out. So what, like y'all are just gonna pretend you don't even need me? Okay. Let me get the extra large break time. Hold the manual labor. Fine, leave me here. Your loss. This cell is too small, and the reception is trash.
Ugh, no filming, Lawless.
I'm camera shy.
Flag, just so you know, some of my chat have a crush on you.
Didn't know Lawless was a daydreamer.
Keep an eye on Little Miss Lightfingers over here.
I don't know, charcuterie.
Hey, don't let me forget, I've got a very cute video to send you later.
Hey, Lawless? I'll have none of your sass, young lady.
Is there a time card system here, or... Hey, wait, don't go. Can you give me a drink? Like, something hot? Sugar's optional, caffeine is mandatory.
Keep an eye on Little Miss Lightfingers over here.
If anyone touched my portable batteries, oh, we're having words. Hey, lawbreakers. It's been a very hot minute. In more ways than one. Brainiac went diving in Batman's brain to boost his troops. It's giving police state. Oh, and I'm in the squad now, and let me just back up and catch y'all up. As you can see, the Lawtons are back at it again like we never even left the game. It's been, mostly good. Usually, mostly. We're, a work in progress. That does get weird about me making friends with the rest of the squad. But look, I've hung out with much worse people online. Wait, don't tell them that. Don't think I'm not still in my old game, too. The glow-up will be continuing. Gotta make sure the squad looks stream ready for the next Brainiac takedown. Well, that's all I got for y'all. Don't forget to follow for more updates. I wasn't exactly planning to join up with the Black Ops organization. I mean, what am I really gonna do here? Am I getting dirt on Argus to hold them accountable once this is all over? Am I being where I'm needed? Am I just going to go? Will it be worth it? I mean, for now, it's just vibes. That is a later Zoe problem.
What can I tell you about Deathstroke the Terminator that you don't already know? Let's start with Batman. You know how that went down. I'm gonna tell you what came next. Spent a little time in Arkham. Did some healing. But the one thing I couldn't heal was my pride. I was stuck inside. Meanwhile, Batman's out there joining the Justice League, revealing his secret identity and building a family. They say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting a different outcome. So I decided to do a little internal force concentration. Relying on the serum dulled my senses. So I trained. I learned all I could from the lowlifes around me. Reconnected with my own family. And I came out the other side of it all. It didn't matter anymore. The revenge, my vows, none of it. And that was when Amanda came a-knocking. Same proposal, different mission. A task force of one. Get in, kill Brainiac, get out. Simple. Or so I thought. Obviously, I wasn't gonna consider my job done till I'd cut off all the heads of the snake. So I went dark. Figured out how to travel between Earths. Killed a few Brainiacs. And found myself here.
I am prepared for inevitable meddling, Task Force X. But are you? Beings of average intelligence would have seen the futility of their efforts by now. This is not a compliment. Enough! Oh, I see I still need to deal with you myself.
What? You listened to his speeches?
You ever hear of mindfulness? Helps to be in the moment when you take down a target. Let me know when I'm needed. In the meantime, I've got combat scenarios to visualize. Sure, keep me offline. In the end, you're only hurting yourselves. Thinking of tagging me in? I'd go with your gut on this one. It's important to keep your mind and body in balance. Just like your team. Just saying. You're looking run down, Flag. That's why I prefer carrying out the orders to giving them. I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but you ought to take a look at your team and identify the gaps in expertise. My main takeaway from the multiverse: a 7.62 to the head kills you no matter which Earth you're from. Flag, if you don't let off some steam, it'll find its way out, one way or another. I don't take being benched personally. Can't let emotions play into business.
He's a cold-blooded killer, but Deathstroke has had one hell of a career.
So, you're finally ready to get shit done.
Heard you straight up murked that Brainiac. So-called smartest guy in the galaxy doesn't even check his 6. Wilson, let super serum regulate your blood pressure. You're gonna need it with this team. I'm not a betting man, Wilson, and I never doubted you were coming back, so no, I do not owe you a 20. Deathstroke the Terminator making small talk. Guess you really have changed, Slade. When I say no man left behind, Wilson, unfortunately that includes the skinny, grinning son of a... We can hope Brainiac's running out of tricks in his bag. If he keeps going for the greatest league hits, he might even make it through this. Hit the bricks.
I hear Boomerang uses you for free therapy. I bet you got some pretty creative punishments planned. Your wife is impressive. Don't think I've ever met anyone as single-minded as me. You know, it's rare to meet a villain who truly believes in something. Most of them are just costume whack jobs. I came damn close to taking a hit on you, but you already know that, don't you? Let me ask you something. What's it like to have someone love you for you? Warts and all. I came damn close to taking a hit on you, but you already know that, don't you?
Good to have one more person with some sense around here. Anything for fewer migraines. Aside from resources, what's that other world got going for it? I'm honestly curious. Just what was so tempting to keep you in the Dark Ages, Slade? Slade, I swear you're the most divorced man I've ever met. And don't say that's not part of why you never tried to re-establish contact. Hey, if you hear back from Adeline and the kids, I want to know. I have to see if this whole new deal actually works for you. I hope this isn't the last time we see each other, Wilson. You'd better start a consultancy or whatever it is mercenaries do if they retire. Why are you still here?
Rest up, Marine. Take the time to heal your mind, and the body will follow. Don't rely on alien tech to get you through. But you already know that. You just gotta relearn it. I had some contracts on you, but I won't honor them. Taking down incapacitated targets is a lot less emotionally fulfilling than you'd think. We should get drinks when you're cleared. Swap a few war stories. I bet that tube really helps with the post-workout process. Maybe I should get one. Been thinking, you're faster than a bullet. But what about a sword? We should circle back sometime. Well, at least you got someone around from your past. Even if they're also unconscious in a tube. If your internal voice is a motor mouth too, tough break, kid. You're gonna need to bulk back up, kid. Maybe they can pump a protein shake in there for you. Big change for you, huh? Not being able to get around like you used to. If your internal voice is a motor mouth too, tough break, kid.
Slade Wilson, the super soldier known as Deathstroke, came to Gotham that night leading a whole militia, but his vendetta was with one man, Batman.
I don't keep track of these things anymore. Progress looks good on me.
Bruce Wayne's apparent death sent shockwaves through Gotham City. It seemed unbelievable. Impossible. Batman's legacy would live on in many ways, including persistent underworld rumors of an even more fearsome vigilante.
The Demon Bat, terror of Gotham's criminals. But let me ask you, would the events you've witnessed not drive any man to a place of darkness?
Did you want me to keep score?
Who was the Arkham Knight? The mysterious figure seemed to aid Scarecrow, but vanished after his defeat. I believe his methods were very similar to the vigilante, Red Hood.
Another casualty of war.
Several years after faking his death, Bruce Wayne finally returned, drawn back to the light by the metahuman superheroes from Metropolis. They asked Batman to join the Justice League. He accepted. And so, the story of Bruce Wayne, the Batman, continues, far from the mean streets of the city that made him. I'm Jack Ryder. Thanks for taking this journey with me.
Well, improvement doesn't come easy. You gotta manifest it.
Professional killer Deadshot was hired to assassinate several VIP targets, like myself, and Bruce Wayne and Batman. Close calls with death that night.
Not to be the world's greatest is an ever-moving target.
Harley Quinn, once a promising young psychiatrist, she returned to the asylum to terrorize it as Joker's sidekick.
Can't put a price on personal growth.